Welcome to the Divine Connection Podcast. I'm your host, Christina Aroche, and together we are walking the path of discovering your true self and the alignment with your soul. Through these conversations, you will experience a deeper level of connection with yourself and the universe, and most importantly, you will trust in your spiritual journey ahead. Let's begin. Welcome back to another episode of the Divine Connection Podcast. Today we are talking about how to use your past to fuel your future. So this is a really powerful topic, and this has actually been a big theme that we have been exploring inside of the membership group, which you can join in the link below in the show notes. But really, it's this conversation of how the past informs our present, which informs our future. And so if we desire to create our future and be intentional about what we create in our experiences, in our future, to live the life that we truly desire to live, then we can actually take advantage of our past to make better decisions, to inform us, to support us in creating the future that we desire. And so this is one of those things where it's not really about dwelling on the past at all. This isn't about, I should have done it this way, I should have done that, no dwelling here. It's really just about using the past as information to fuel the future. Okay. And it's something that we can, if we use it in the way that I'm going to share with you today, and there's going to be 3 ways I'm going to talk about that you can use the past to be like a catapult for your future, so you can be launched into the future that you desire for yourself and into the life that you desire to create for yourself. Okay. And it's really going to support you in propelling you forward. And this can be also very helpful, especially if maybe you have been in a place where you have felt stuck for a while, where it just feels like, things aren't moving forward or aren't progressing the way that you desire. These 3 things may be the ticket to actually helping you to propel forward. Okay. So the first thing that you're going to do, or one of the first ways in which you can use this, is to see how far you've come. So looking at your past self and seeing how maybe you are no longer triggered in the same way that you used to be triggered, right? So, having, like, let's say a situation comes up and, you respond in a way that, feels really in integrity with who you are becoming. It feels like a higher frequency that you're holding around a specific situation. And so you can take a moment to reflect and say, oh my gosh, like, I did not react to this thing the way that I used to react. Like in the past, I would have freaked out and I would have become so anxious or so stuck in fear and, whatever. And like noticing how you may have reacted in the past to a similar situation and how you held yourself in your power in this specific situation, how you stuck to your truth and how you held your boundaries, or how you just reacted from a place of more peace and love and things like that, where you can really recognize yourself, how far you've come, how much you have healed, how much you have grown, and to really utilize that as a way to celebrate yourself and to use that as like, oh yeah, like I'm shifting, I'm changing, I'm growing, I'm building the foundation, and I am becoming the person that I desire to be. So that is one way that you can fuel yourself, to use the past as fuel to continue to be the person that you desire to be, which then of course informs the future. Okay. The second way that you can use the past to support you is actually using it to inform the decisions that you make, and specifically using it to help you to make different decisions than maybe you would normally. So this is about breaking habits, and this is about choosing in the moment, like, oh, in this moment, I'm actually going to choose to do things differently. right? And that's actually where we really experience massive breakthroughs, is when we don't do what we typically would do and we do something different, right? Because when we do something different, we get different results. So this is about doing something different and recognizing how, ooh, in the past, I would just like do this. This is what I would typically do. This would be my choice. I would just typically, Friday night, choose to do this, like whatever. And actually, instead, today, this Friday night, I'm going to choose to do something different, right? And that, whatever it is that for you that feels good, but it's making the decision that's also aligned with where you desire to go, right? So it's not just doing anything, like just whatever, let's just do something different, but it's really uh doing something different that is also connected or more aligned with your vision, with what you desire, with what will propel you forward, you know? And so doing something different, and you'll notice how it feels better. Like you notice how, oh, I actually feel a shift in how I feel, or in I see progress happening, or like it creates this momentum, and then it makes it easier and easier and easier to make those decisions that are informed by the past, but that are propelling you into the future that you desire to create. Okay, so that is way number two. And then the third way is to actually dedicate your bigger goals, desires, visions for yourself. Dedicate that to your past self. So if you think of all the past versions of you, right? The past version of you that went through the really difficult moments, that experienced that pain, that experienced that trauma, that experienced, whatever the thing was in the past, and you bring that version of you with you on the ride, right? So that past version of you isn't controlling the situation, isn't the one in the driver's seat and, leading the way, but you're taking that past self with you. You're saying, hey, listen, like these desires, these dreams, this vision that I have for my life, like you're a part of it. I'm dedicating this to you. This is for not just me, but for us, and really supporting yourself in feeling the elevation that comes with knowing that you're not just leaving a part of you in the past because you're like, like that part of myself. It could be a part of you that you feel ashamed about, right? Maybe you made decisions in the past that you feel shame around, or that you regret, or that maybe you beat yourself up over it. And so this is an opportunity not just to propel you forward, but also to bring healing into this, into your life, into a greater context. And what you'll find is that when we do this, it actually supports you in releasing any self-sabotage habits that you might have, or blocks that might be in your way, because now it's no longer like, forget this part of me, like only this version, I only love this part of me, or only this part of me deserves what I'm going for, my visions or my dreams, my desires. It's like all of me, right? All of you is worthy of that. All of you is deserving of that. And when we bring that past version of ourselves with us for the ride, it's like, this is not just for me, it's for you too, right? And like I said, it brings a deeper level of healing, forgiveness, awareness to you that will support you in making those leaps forward, and again propelling you forward into the vision, into the dreams, into the desires. Okay, so those are the three ways in which you can use the past to fuel your future. I would love to hear from you in the comments below. Let me know which of these is the one that really landed with you, the one that you're going to use today to support you. And I'm also inviting you to come join me inside of the membership group. You can find all of the details for that in the show notes below. And the details are there. Come and join us. We go into a lot of in-depth information, not just about the angels, but really about how to practically work with them, how to use this spiritual truth and knowledge to support you on your journey. We do monthly guided healings, monthly Q&As, to give you personal channeled guidance from the angels to support you, and all of the beautiful spiritual teachings in between, so that you can elevate, so that you can become the best version of you and continue to deepen your spiritual connection to support your life's work. So I cannot wait to have you inside. And that is it for today's episode. So thank you, as always, for being here and for your support and love. I really appreciate it. And I will see you in the next episode. As always, I am sending you so much love and angel blessings. Bye. Hi there. I want to talk to you about a really powerful tool that exists in the world of spirituality, and that is past life healing regressions. This is something that when we explore our past lives, we get to understand ourselves and our soul on a much, much deeper level. And when we explore our past lives, we have the opportunity not that just to heal from past traumas, but also to understand and gain a greater awareness in terms of who we were, what we are capable of, and the gifts that our soul has come here to bring. And to be able to take that strength, take that power, bring that into our current lifetime so that we can live in our fullest potential. And so that's why I'm really excited to invite you into the Past Lives workshop, where I go into much more detail, supporting you and showing you how you can connect with your past lives, why this is so important, how to do so. And I'm also leading you through a guided past life healing regression so that you can experience this incredible, powerful tool for yourself. I cannot wait to have you join me. You can find all of the details below. I cannot wait to see you there. Thank you once again for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a review. And if you want to learn more about the Divine Connection podcast, you can go to ChristinaAroche.com/podcast and learn about how you can be featured on the show.